Well, we're excited about this 2011 season kicking off here Saturday. We've got Northwestern coming up here for the second year in a row, and I think they look to be much improved. So, offensively, we are starting out with some very veteran guys, running backs pretty much intact from last year, with Redding, Johnson, and Schneider all kind of in the big rotation. Harry Oz certainly part of that as well. Harry's been a little dinged up with some muscle hamstring stuff, so I'm not sure if we'll see a lot of Harry this Saturday, but you can expect Harry to be a vital part of our offense as the season goes on, along with those other three backs. Also in the backfield, that some maybe new faces for some of our fans will be Cullen Moynihan, Evan Canfield, and Jake Esser. All three of those guys have done a great job. They're all good young backs that we expect big things from. The receiving core, we return, of course, probably our top three: Max Forster, Brent Grabowski, and Sam Peterson. Again, those three will get the bulk of the plays out at receiver, with Grabowski, Peterson kind of leading the way out there. Those two seniors have done a great job for us these past 3 years, and we hope for a great one this fourth year. Other notables at wide receiver are Mitch Beidelman, a St. Cloud Apollo kid. Rob Voschel out of Sartell, he just transferred in, and he's doing a nice job. There's some other guys too that could play some roles out there, doing a nice job in practice. Tyson Early and Kyle Grant and a few others. Tight ends, Tyler Fruitley will start for us at tight end. We have Scott Ramey and Wade Powers also kind of in that rotation. That we'll definitely see action. I think you'll see us, because of the depth we have at tight end, you'll see some different sets that we might do some more double tight this year, and utilize that our tight end depth, because we're real happy with what we have there. The offensive line, we have some veterans there, some guys that have had a lot of experience, some with a little less, but I'll start from left to right. Our left tackle will be a kid we moved over. He played a lot of right tackle last year, Pete Schwartz. He started probably half the season for us at right tackle. We'll bump him over to left tackle, and we expect good things from him. He did a great job at right tackle. He's had a great pre-fall camp. Andrew Golsey will be at that left guard. He's now been there 2 or 3 years. I think we moved him. He was playing tackle his sophomore year, but we moved him over to guard last year. Did a tremendous job for us. Jimmy Stadolko, he'll be a senior center. He's been, I think, our number 2 center his entire career, his first 3 years, and he knows our offense as well as anybody. He's a very good communicator. He may not be quite as physical as the last 2 centers we've had, but I think he'll make up for it. He's a very smart kid. He moves well, really communicates well, and he's very much a nice leader to have on that offensive line. Eric Durkis at right guard returns. He played a couple of games last year, then had some back problems and had to sit out the remainder of the season. So we expect good things. He did a great job for us. I like what he's done this fall. But if he's not ready to go, our right tackle, who we're starting, Jack Headland, he'll slide down to right guard, and he can play in there, and he'll do a fine job at either spot. And I think we'll probably rotate him there a little bit too to build some depth and all. So then Jack Headland, he's a sophomore out of St. Cloud Tech. He'll start at right tackle. Like I said, he might be playing some right guard as well, and that brings in Max McHugh. He'll come into the game in that situation, play right tackle, and the offensive line is, we're still relatively young. We have 2 seniors, Andrew Golsey and Jimmy Stadolka. The rest of the guys are sophomores or juniors, and then second team guys, we have some awfully good ones too. A couple of freshmen in there that are doing a great job, and some other underclassmen. So offensive line looks like a very strong point of ours, and I think we'll really build off them, our receivers and our backs. Quarterback, we're in that new transition here with the new quarterback. John Reese will get the start. We'll let him go a little bit, and the Connor Bruns will be backing him up, and we certainly want to get him in with the starters, see how he'll do, and we don't want John or Connor to play scared, worried, but obviously we're we're in that transition period. We're looking for one of those guys to really pick up and lead this team, and we anticipate both of them having great games here, and we'll have to keep going after this, see how they look on tape, and make our decision completely after this game. So we expect a nice game out of Northwestern. I think they have, like we said earlier, they have a lot of guys back. Kirk Talley does a good job. They're getting to know us pretty well. So I think it'll be a great first game for St. John's football.